Alright, so let's quickly ice this cake. First of all, let's cut off the upper part of the cake. Very necessary. Now we have a small surface. Oh, this cake is so yummy. Alright, so now we are gonna get our icing sugar and we are gonna be dusting our surface. Okay, so I'm just cleaning it. Then we are gonna be dusting it with a little bit of icing sugar. Now this icing I'm about to place on the table, I'm going to be dropping a video on how to make this particular icing. So if you're interested, you can stay tuned to my video from all my posts. Okay, so I'm just going to flatten it. After flattening it, I'll be placing it on my cake. I am not using butter. I'm not going to apply any butter on my cake before applying this icing. As you can see, the texture of my icing is not too hard. Okay, so when you are making this icing, if you know you don't want to apply butter, this is how you're gonna do it. This is gonna be the texture of your icing, and it will hard, this icing is gonna get hard. Don't look at it like this, that is soft. It's gonna get hard. I'm gonna show you how to make this icing, so just stay tuned to my post. Okay, I am gonna be posting a video on how to make this particular icing. Okay, right now it's my, as you can see, if you saw when I brought out the icing, I wrapped it in a liner so that it's not exposed to air, because when it's exposed to air it's going to get hard. So I'll be placing the icing on the cake, just like that. I'm not going to apply butter to the body of the cake. No, I'm just going to be working with it like this, and it's going to stay. It's not going to fall off. Just make sure your icing is this consistency or this texture. That's just the trick to getting it right. Now I'm going to show you how to place a design. This particular item I'm using is really wonderful. Okay, it helps to make your icing smooth. Now let me just show you quickly how to put a rose design on your icing. You can see, I'm just going to show you, this is how to put it. Okay, if you want a rose design on your icing, you're going to get that design on it. Okay, without any stress. That's so easy. Okay, there's really nothing much to talk about. Just looking at the video, you'll be able to see how to ice. So I'm just placing the cake by the side. I'm going to be rolling out the remaining icing. After rolling it out, cutting it, because I have to do the side. People say it's hard to make and to ice a rectangular cake or a square shape cake, that is harder than icing a circular cake. But I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's hard. I just feel it just depends on you. Okay, what you are comfortable with and how you ice it. If you feel it's hard, maybe it's gonna look hard to you, but it's pretty easy. Look, I'm doing this icing I'm preparing right now. I'm in a hurry. I really didn't have time. I just did it like in a haste. Okay, and I didn't stress myself. You can see me even placing the icing on it. I just like putting it like that. I really didn't care if the cake was if the cake is not is how am I gonna put it? I didn't really care if it was smooth. Okay, I just kept it like that. Okay, now this tool I'm using, I've forgotten the name of this tool. So if you know, you can comment it on, place a comment on it. Now what I'm using now to smoothen the edge of my cake, this is just going to do the work. You don't need to stress yourself. As you can see, it's already getting smooth. You don't need to stress yourself. Just make sure the texture of your icing is just this same texture. I'll be dropping a video on it. Okay, just make sure is that you don't need to add butter. As you can see, I'm taking it out, I'm bringing it back. I am not stressing myself. Okay, I'm taking the icing, it is not falling off, it's sticking to the cake without adding any butter. So the consistency matters. If you make your icing too strong, it will not stay. And this icing I'm telling you, I'm showing you right now, or you're watching the video of how I'm making it now, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna get very hard. Okay, when you leave it, expose it to air, it's gonna get hard. So this work I'm doing, I have to do it pretty quick. If I'm not working with it, I have to wrap it so that air doesn't go in and get into it, because when air gets into it, it's going to dry up. See, I'm just pleased. The cake is not falling off. It's not going to fall off. In fact, it will even stick more. The icing will not fall off, rather. It will even stick more to the cake. The more you leave it, it will stick more to the cake. You don't need to bother about whether it's. You see the way I'm placing. I told you I was just in a hurry. I did this in a hurry. I didn't, and it came out okay. It was perfect. It was really good. Okay, so I just did it, and while I was making this, I feel whatever you're doing when you're icing your cake is all part of the aesthetic of the cake. It all adds to the beauty of the cake. Every move, every shape, everything, adds to the beauty of the cake. Okay, if you don't have a customer, if you're making for someone, if you don't have someone that's saying, oh, you have to make it a particular way, you can explore different ways of icing your cake. So on Give You Now Show, you can do anything with your icing just to make it look beautiful. Okay, so if you want that rose pattern, you will not do it to the starting. You place that rolling pin, that rose pin on it after everything. Okay, as you can see, I've touched the top already, so the rose is not showing. So if you want to use that pattern for your decoration, you have to do it when you are done with everything. Not when it's hard though. When you are done with wrapping, covering the cake completely with your icing. So as you can see, I'm still smoothing it out. I keep doing it until I get what I want. Okay, like I said, I did this in a hurry. Now, even when it doesn't cover the cake, you can smoothen it out. It will still come out smooth. Just if you're patient enough, you can do it. But it's not even something that requires a lot of time. It's just something you can do within few minutes, even less than a minute, I would say. Okay, you won't stress yourself. It will cover up. Just do it the way I'm doing. Just try to smoothen it out. You won't stress yourself. Well, icing is not hard. It's not hard. If you want to make it hard, it's going to be hard for you. It's probably going to be hard for you, but it's pretty simple. It's not really complicated process at all. It's not hard at all. Okay, so after this, I made another type of icing that is made of white, but it was running. It's not really as thick as this. Okay, I made an icing, just poured it on top of my cake to just add some beauty into it, or some aesthetic fixture on the cake. So this is me. This cake now, it has had I left it for some time. As you can see, it's not the same time that I placed the ice the is it green color, lemon color icing on it. Okay, so it has hardened already. As you can see, it's looking hard. It's not light. Okay, yes. So now I'm just placing another texture of icing. You can see this texture of icing is running. Okay, it's not firm, but it will become firm after it has been exposed to air. Yeah, it's gonna become hard when it's exposed to air. You're gonna leave it for some time and it's gonna be exposed to air. And if you notice something about this while I was icing this, if you watched my previous video, the bottom part of the cake, I wrapped it in greaseproof paper. Okay, your baking board, my baking board is not going to be stained. So after you're done with the icing, you can easily cut off the baking sheet or the greaseproof paper underneath. Okay, so it doesn't come out rough. Okay, you just have to clean it up. Okay, so this is it. It's looking beautiful without much effort. Now you're gonna let it dry. Okay,